Okay, thank you. Oh, I do. I forgot the key. Yes, I steal the key. I steal your room. Oh, lupa. I need a wife, you know. I need istri. So she can do for me. Remember everything. Mom, I can't see it. Good idea. Thank you for checking. See ya. Yeah, I still have the key on my key ring. All right. Let's start the Google Maps. So, I just left a tip for like $50 really, $25, $50. Why? Because that's the price of freedom. I had the room booked for another 2 nights, and of course you pay in advance in cash when you get there for a room of that price. And then you saw the video of them, and they were moving all of their, like she said, oh, we're living here now, we're staying in the room because we had a problem with the staff or whatever. I don't know, maybe they didn't have enough staff. And then I said, oh, and they had all of their computers and everything set up outside, like outside the room, and for their, you know, for their work. And yeah, like they, I don't know, just something seemed a bit different about them since the last time I was there. And the place didn't have many people staying there. Just well, I mean, it ended up full. But they took up all of their belongings and went back to their house. Like moved all of their stuff out because they were able to rent the room next to me for 2 nights, which is $50, right? So I just was in the mood to go. I've done enough in Ubud for now, and I want to get back to the laptop and to the external hard drives and save what I've got so I don't lose it. And rather than, you know, say, oh, I want to leave early, can I have my money back? And you know, these poor people, they're struggling, man. They are on struggle street. So I thought, well, it might be just a nice idea just to depart it's about 1:30. So I would have, you know, theoretically you're supposed to check out at 12, but I probably could have got that for free. So I've really given them 2 days accommodation, 2 nights accommodation for free. But let's get some petrol. But I felt like a good thing to do. I thought, well, hang on, that works for everybody because I want to go. Tutu, yeah. And here's a guy begging, hanging around begging. Yeah, so, tutu, yeah. And so I thought, well, that seems to look like that'll work for both of us. I get my freedom ride. I don't have to insult them by saying I need some money back. I can afford it. It's worth it. Helps them. Okay. And so that's $2.80 petrol. And so these kids want money, but why would I give them money? Next time, huh? Maaf. Oh, at least they won't be checking. They're just doing traffic. Apa. They just look him in the eye and give him a smile, as if to say, all is right in my world, despite the fact that I don't have an international driver's permit. I'm riding on the footpath just after I left him, but besides that, oh, bloody good bloke. Yeah, so I just thought, well, that works for all of us. They were so happy to get that $50. It's like, oh, I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's But when a waitress is earning, what, 75,000 a day, the room was 250,000 a night. So there's the two of them. And distracted again. They could use the dough. I could use to go. So the price of freedom was 50 bucks. Nothing like driving around on the footpath and the road at the same time. But this corner down here is a renowned bottleneck. It just goes into total gridlock back there. Alright, so we're on our way. Had a great time in Ubud. You know, a lot of people say, oh, there's nothing to do there. But I spoke to a couple of real true blue Australians, about 4 blokes. They were outside having a cigarette outside Murney's Warung. It's a beautiful section through here. And by the way, the roads are good all the way to Sanur. There's no, it's not potholes or anything, it's just good. And I said, well, what are you looking for in Ubud? I mean, why do you come to Ubud? And they said, well, you know, they said, look, we just stay in a nice hotel, we hang out by the pool, we go for a nice meal. I mean, that's all we want out of Ubud. And they rented a villa, and it ended up costing them $25 per person per night. So they're paying what I pay, it's just I don't have any friends. But it's just, I just try and avoid people as much as I possibly can. And so, like, wow, that place that I went for dinner, yeah, I mean, once you have a night like that, or once I have a night like that, I feel like my time here is done. I can't top that. So this is the run back to Sanur. It should take 35 minutes, which is about as long as my phone will last running Google Maps, the old iPhone 5S. What's my opinion of Ubud? Something's changed. It must be me, I think, because it seems like I got some attitude. I mean, I probably had a bit of attitude, but I got some attitude from the restaurants. Wow. There's a dog shelter just here, and these people are walking the dogs. So this is Bawa, just there. And, you know, I don't know if it's... They've got a reputation. I went there to film them, and he told me to turn off the camera. So, you know, he said you need to go through the right channels. So I thought, well, whatever. That may be true, but if they're such a charitable organisation doing such wonderful things, then how come I have to turn off the camera? He was a serious businessman, and it's run by some European lady, drives around in a big frickin' Mercedes. I mean, you know, you get my drift. It's like, really? So this is really a dog shelter saving all of the rabid dogs and doing wonderful things, is it? So how come you're driving around in a Mercedes, and how come this guy's a... Anyway. Oh, Wazza, come on! Lighten up, dude! They're coming at me from everywhere! I see motorbikes and cars. I just always feel happy once I've just been on the bike for a little bit. What is it, you guys that ride bikes, you girls that ride bikes? What is it? I'm gonna have to make another stop. Just here. I'm waving my left hand like a up and down, saying that I'm slowing and stopping. So that's how all of those bikes right on my tail knew. But I don't think this is working, is it? It doesn't seem to be moving. Well, it says 30 minutes, it said 35 before. Why is it upside down? Everyone's screaming through the channel. You do this, you idiot! Well, I don't know, I can't hear. I didn't really check properly then. Have pulled out from her turn and then gone, oh, have I checked this properly? That's how the roadworks go down, just like a pair of thongs and a shovel. Or whatever they were doing, I don't know if it was roadworks, but that's how shit happens around here. It's pretty normal, although it was more normal for the women to do that work. Not just a fact, I mean, I'm not saying in any derogatory manner. It just used to be that you'd see women more properly dressed for the occasion, in that they had long sleeves and long skirts and covered from the sun. So the journey continues. The heat's kicking in now. It's gotten away from the open fields, the rice fields, where they're covered in water. Breeze blows across them, doesn't it, and cools us down. Look at this girl, the way she's riding. She's got her feet on the back pegs, like pushed back on them. That's nice to stretch the legs, I guess. Oh, she got the other foot down. She's got a sore knee. She just likes it that way. Let me try it. No, it just feels weird. Look at this, man. Go was. Oh, this is a bit rough. Where are you? Styling. Let's let this guy know that I'm a coming. There's the Merc. That might have been a kind of a little dog shelter. I suppose if you're rich, you can play around with a few little charities, but believe me, charities make shitloads of money. The Smith family profits, like they call it non-profit. So what they call it is operational costs, 60%. The Australian Surf Lifesaving charity is the worst in Australia at 80-something% operating costs. What a fuck. Let's go, fellow rider. I don't know. What do we do here? I can't remember. It just says straight. We're going on the inside. No good. Look at that, looks healthy. Bit of charcoal there, which they later turned into a medicine by doing nothing, just putting it in a bottle. Charcoal, yeah, eat it. This says straight ahead. Yeah, it is straight ahead too. It's straight ahead, definitely. I just hide behind a car in this situation. Sort of just hang by a car. That gets you through these intersections the best, I reckon. The joys of riding a motorbike in bloody Bali. Orange light, just a suggestion, isn't it? I thought red light's just a suggestion too. Like, yeah, you probably should stop. But, you know, it's sort of up to you. I'll tell you what, I am really starting to enjoy this trip. I really, really am. We are going from Ubud to Sanur. Pretty straight road. It's pretty easy. But there are those couple of little turns, and if you miss those, which I have, you get very, very lost, which I did. See, I was just hanging by a car then as well. We've just got that little shield, so if there's an intersection, sort of use the car. There's a Bemo up ahead after that. That red truck in front is a Bemo or Bemo. Bemo in Indonesian. You can get that from Ubud for probably freaking $2 or something, you know. But I only pay, it's only going to cost me $1 in petrol, so you be the judge. If you can ride a bike, get a bike. If you don't want to do that, and you want to sit in a really uncomfortable bus with no air conditioning and enjoy a bit of local spirit, that's good too. This Chinese girl, you know, sorted her out with a driver, super cheap. She says, oh, I found something cheaper. It's a bus. Like, yeah, okay. How much is it? Oh, I think it was $2.50, $2.30 or something. Ah, sounds good, enjoy. I've done it. That's why I know I've done the BMO thing, and it's all right for a ride from, you know, say, Legian to Denpasar to go to the gold shops. There's some great gold shops. There's a little group of gold shops in Denpasar, and yeah, they have that really sort of dark coloured, soft gold. And we are still heading to Denpasar, which I don't really like because I don't want to go to Denpasar. But sooner or later, we got to divert. What are we doing here, folks? Maybe that yellow line's like really serious. Better not go over it. Looks a bit serious. These gates usually mean the difference of a distance, so there's a sign that a district, that's what I'm trying to say, so there's a sign that says Denpasar. So now this is Denpasar district, so you got sort of, you know, the gates of heaven sort of for each district. Now what are we doing? Going around here. Oh, here we go. There's a sign that says Sanur at last. Because I'm thinking, man, the last thing I want to do is end up in Denpasar. That place is gross. He puts his feet down for the first time. It's like this. This is, you know, this is Denpasar, let's face it. So it's just goes on like this. It's tedious. Come on, man. Get with the flow, dude. There was like a whole bunch of police with machine guns and stuff, right? So what I did was I just a sec, I'll just stop here for a second. I know it's a really stupid place to stop, but I'm just going to stop here. Yeah, so I got stopped by the police. A whole bunch of them with machine guns and crap and all very official looking uniforms, and they really wanted me, man. There was like 5 of them just about to sort of like, you know, step in front of my motorbike. And then, so yeah, no problem, I stop, and then he says, okay, delete, because I said, look, I turned the camera off. He says, oh, wait, delete. So I had to go back and get the footage that I'd shot, and then delete the footage of them stopping me. And then all I did was, as I was digging in my bag, I'm just saying, oh, I'm sorry, sir, I left my license in Sanur. Maybe I can pay the fine now. And he goes, oh. And I'm just digging, and he can see the 100s. And I gave him like 200,000. And then he said something in Indonesian, and I don't know what it was. And then he just said it in English, which was 100 more. And we had to do it really underhanded, like I just scrunched it in my hand, and like we just sort of played handies while we were looking elsewhere. So he knew that I knew the game, and he knew the game. And he says, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Australia." And he says, "Okay, 100 more." So it's like, oh, so it's 300 now for Australians. Okay, yeah, but problem solved. I'm a little bit lost now, though. Seems all right. stay on this road. A bit less hectic. Can we see ya? Sanur? Yeah, Sindur. Oh, this way? Yeah. Yes. Oh, down that way? Okay. Makasih. I can't get an internet connection for Google Map. Hello. You have Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi? Because I can't get this Telkomsel, but I can't get the Telkomsel. So ada di sini? Wi-Fi. For use or for buy? I just want to use this. But Telkomsel says no connection. Sure.
Sanur.
Where is Sanur? And go back?
Back.
And then?
Go.
Long way. I need this.
Sanur. Sanur ya?
Yeah.